All right, deep breath. I know you've all seen the title. You all know what's inside this box. But I have been staring at this box for the last 20 minutes, pondering of what to say, how to open it, how to film it. Guys, I have had this camera on order for over 2 months now, and originally I was going to go with the Canon R6, but changed my mind throughout the way of watching other videos with the overheating and all the other crap that's going on with that. I decided to switch it out and order the Sony because this camera right here, guys, is going to be everything and more than I would ever need to continue my channel growth. And by saying that, now I'm going to have an A camera and my Canon will be my B camera, so we're gonna get more shots. Now I know a lot of you have already seen a lot of popular YouTubers doing the unboxing, them getting their Sony A7S III earlier than with people like us that are a smaller channel. So for those who know how I do my unboxings, you're in for a real treat. It's a little different than the norm, so enjoy. Here we go. Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny to watch people excited about this. And we got some bubble wrap. Oh. All right, guys. It is definitely the Sony. Yeah. Woo boy. Watch out, guys. There's a new creator in the house, and his name is Brannon No. Well, that's how I like to do my unboxings. I try to do it with a little bit of twist, something a little different. You get tired of the same old. But we will go over everything that comes in the box for the Sony A7S III right now. All right, let's go over what comes in the A7S III box. You're gonna get your owner's manual, which is pretty thick, which is gonna be nice. I'm gonna take that with me to work tomorrow. We're gonna be studying that. You get some coupons and some brochures as well in the pack. Tells you what kind of cards to be using for this. Also in the box, you get your USB Type-C adapter, which is fantastic. Also included in the box is your Sony charger for your Z battery. I'm used to chargers coming with the Canon lineup. Apparently the other Sonys don't come with a charger, and a lot of people were totally stoked that the A7S III is including that. You also get the AC adapter with that to plug it in. Also included in the box is the lithium Z battery for Sony. They also give you this cable management that'll fit on the side of the camera to hold your cables in place, along with this beautiful A7S III strap that only tourists use, not professionals. And then you get your main attraction, which is the Sony A7S III, and let me tell you, this is a gem. I am really in love with this already. I've heard a lot of people brag about the grip being nice and girthy. My Canons have always been like that as well, so that's nothing new for me. And we have the articulating screen that everybody's excited about. Again, something that already came on my Canon, so it comes to no surprise for me as well. But I had to have a camera with that feature, because once you use a camera with that feature, you can't go without, that's for sure. Looking at the side here, you flip this, flips up for your SD cards and your CF Express A card. So that is going to be another awesome feature, obviously having dual card slots. And right now I picked up the ProGrade dual pack. They're both 128 gigs, and I will leave this down in the description as well, and where I picked these up. You definitely have to have a V90. So for being able to use the 4K 120 and the higher resolutions, you're definitely going to need a higher SD card, which is the 300 megabyte. I also picked up the ProGrade digital USB 3.2 Gen for the dual card slot reader. It's going to read and write a lot faster for these higher grade SD cards, and I will also leave that down in the description as well. I'm going to do a review on this also down the road. Another thing that I recommend you pick up is extra batteries, and I picked up 2 more, so I'm gonna have a total of 3, which will definitely come in handy when you need it. Also, a nice feature on the camera, opposed to the older Sonys, is they made the hinges on these nice and tight so they don't flop all over the place and make sounds when you're videotaping. Opening up the slot, you have your headphone jack, which is nice. I do not have that on the 6D Mark II. You have a USB-C and a mini USB port. And the best part of all, you have a full-size HDMI that everybody is so excited about, and I will be too, for plugging in your externals. They moved the record button to the front that they're saying, which is a nice feature as well, and there's lots more to go over, but right now we're not going to bore you with these details. A lot of people have already covered that, and I'm pretty much new to this whole era of Sony, and I have a lot to learn for sure. I'll tell you what, this is going to be one workhorse of a camera, and I cannot wait to start using it. Funny thing is that I'm so used to using Canon, I know all the ins and outs of that. I'm not very familiar with Sony, so I am going to have to learn a lot. So I'll be watching a lot of YouTube tutorials on how to use all the functions the proper way and what we need to do. So this is my 15-35 f2.8 lens that I picked up. I also have an 85mm. Those are the only 2 lenses that I have right now for the Sony, but I will get more in the future. I'm looking into the 24mm 1.4 aperture as well, prime lens. That will probably be most likely my next tool in my arsenal bag. Is that lens. So I couldn't wait until Sony came out with the articulating screen. It definitely is a big major plus. I always loved it on my Canon to be able to hold it out there and videotape yourself. That's going to come in handy. And by the way, I haven't heard anybody else mentioning this, but the back of the panel is completely bare now. There is no Sony logo on the back or on the front. So a lot of people were complaining that when they flipped the screen, the Sony logo was upside down. So they said, well, hell with you guys, I'll take the Sony logo off. And they did. So another thing I noticed right away is the battery door on this. You flip it open, but on the Canons, you usually shut them and it has a release. You can't do that. You have to actually push manually the switch to get it to close. That's something different. I will definitely have lots more videos coming your way, obviously using the camera, getting all the functions out there, and getting more in depth with this masterpiece. But for now, I just wanted to get a unboxing out there, just like everybody else, just to give you an idea of what it looks like coming from a smaller YouTuber like myself to tell you about getting something this amazing. Well guys, this is going to wrap the video up for tonight. I have to go to work tomorrow morning bright and early, so I wanted to get this video out for you guys as soon as possible so you can see what's coming up your way from Brannon No's channel. We're going to be doing lots more reviews. I have earbuds coming up. I also have a webcam that's being sent out to me for me to do a review on. So we're going to be reviewing a lot of other stuff, along with camera gear. I want to show you guys all the camera gear, including this mic that I've been using now, which is going to give me my crispier, cleaner voice for voiceovers and talking at the table rather than over here at the studio. So guys, don't forget to like the video and share it, as it does help the channel grow. If you have any questions whatsoever about this camera, I will be more than happy to try to answer them. If I don't know, I will search it myself and get you that answer. Drop me a comment down below. And remember, I will see you in the next video. Getting to know your camera. First things first, locate the fortune cookie in the bottom of the box, grab it, open it, read it out loud, and then eat it? Oh. Your skills are needed by others at this time. Cool.